Why worry about the rift? It's not supposed to gobble up Arcadia for years, and I'm sure something else will kill you way before then.
Told my manager, a man is not a slice of nanner, Mr. Overby. Then I said, I am more than so fucking Take the pressure off with anti-fizzos.
Welcome. I'm doing good. Playing a little bit of the Outer Worlds too. Yeah, no, it's a very pretty game.
Can't believe some of those Protectorate hull heads just couldn't see the benefit of some of that.
Don't go into that cheap saloon if you got a lick of gumption. They got no tolerance for it. Why do you think I'm out here?
Ah, hell. I've stood this post so many times I could do it in my sleep.
Confronting threat.
aggressive sounding glib, that ain't a good sign.
Correction. The sign seems to be functioning nominally.
Can't say the same for the trooper.
Sometimes I get the feeling we're not welcome here. Like the Protector's folks resent us liberating them.
People think I got ejected from the saloon because I'm 3 sheets to the wind. Well, maybe I am drunk. Drunk on old ideas.
I must ask you to hold still. You've returned. Now let me fetch some clean gloves. I'll do it later. I'm still quite busy, so make this quick if you please. Here are my supplies.
am trapped inside the research lab at the former site of the Eden's Bounty Agri-Center. You must help me. You must! My subordinates have become homicidally irritable, though remain unaccountable for their actions. Find me in the renovated grain silo. Help me formulate a cure. Hello? Calling out to any random, non-kill crazed passerby who can hear this? Yes, you. I am trapped inside the research lab at the former site of the Eden's Bounty Agri-Center. You must help me. You must! My subordinates have become homicidally irritable, though remain unaccountable for their actions. Find me in the renovated grain silo. Help me formulate a cure. Hello? Calling out to any random, non-kill crazed passerby who can...
Keep your bit stack in the black, don't be a wrong-wage debtor. Be the best that you would be if you were any better. 'Cause gee whiz, that's your USD.
Run, don't walk to spend your hard-earned bits on these quality Antes goods or services. The stamen of a typical Arcadian Titan flower, or Colossicus arum, is responsible for dumping several pounds of dander into the local atmosphere each pollination cycle. Multiply that by the dozens surrounding most settlements and the many other flowering megaflora native to the colony, and you have a recipe for gunky eye, goop lung, post-nasal flooding, and worse. Unless you've stockpiled Falderall's mollifying demulcent. An easeful release from Arcadian allergens of all kinds. Use Falderall's mollifying demulcent and breathe easy once again. Falderall, the most trusted name in exo-anti-allergenics.
Yes, well, enough of that, I suppose.
This one goes out to all those aspiring to climb the rungs of their department. May you ascend swiftly, through talent or gut.
There was a lonesome boy with a hapless frown, whose luck spun around when then she came to town. A marketeer whose body kept nothing to lose. A lucky boy, a deal that he couldn't refuse. Yes, and she welcomes you with arms open wide, and all you gotta do is sound the door.
Being this close to DeVries feels like we're finally on track to set the universe aright. Anyway, need something, Commander? Oh yeah? What's needling you? Fair point. Guess Horizon Point didn't exactly foster a lasting fellowship, did it? Why, Commander, you mean to tell me you don't enjoy being jettisoned into space and left for dead? Color me stupefied. All jesting aside, what's there to tell? Spent the first year getting back up on my feet, literally. Been mostly laying low since then, maintaining my cover. Before the invasion, at least, the Earth Directorate still needed someone to watch the colony, and I had 2 working lamps. Not always. Went a couple of stretches there on low power to avoid detection from Protectorate patrols. I usually shut it down for a few cycles then. The way you're gawping at me right now makes me think I answered that question wrong. I appreciate the concern. Won't lie, had some hard years. Got caught up in a few lost causes, the particulars of which I'd rather not go into now, if it's all the same.
And if it worked for him, then it could work for you.
No point jawing about history when our ex-agent friend is out there doing her damnedest to ruin the future.
The joy of laissez-faire. Oh, you know it well. Making Auntie proud, well, wouldn't that be swell? Come on, cats, let's go one more time. Oh, let's go. Swing it now. Oh, yeah. That's the ticket. You buy low, you sell high, you profit more. You cut the cost, you raise your prices, profit soar. The joy of laissez-faire. Oh, you know it well. Making Auntie proud, well, wouldn't that be swell? We're making Auntie proud, well, wouldn't that be swell? We're making Auntie proud, well, wouldn't that be swell? Yeah!
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
Amplified across the rings of Elysium, from the boardroom to the bottom rung, this is Wireless Free Arcadia, official frequency of Auntie's Choice. And this month's winner of Auntie's Jingle Contest TM is Factory Technician 3rd Class Dini Thirunadu Karasar, who submitted the following audio recording.
I love Auntie, yes I do. Her hair looks real, like a real hairdo. I love Auntie, so do you. Let's buy Sisty Bits, covered in goo.
Congratulations, Janie. You and your family win a full year's supply of Borst Pockets for one low price. Now, upward and onward. Thank you so much for tuning in to the one wireless station in Arcadia that doesn't tell you what to think, only what to buy.
Sleep tight with sweet dreams. You're gonna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy. But we probably ought to tell you there's a side element or two.
Apoplexy, whooping fits, childhood gout, adult rickets, dysentery, swings of mood, bloody flux, decrepitude, night terrors, mania, day terrors, melancholia.
Sleep tight with sweet dreams. You're gonna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy. Sorry. One more interlude, additional ailments include
Chronic itch, inflammation, night sweats, flatulation, lumbago, mild days, scrumpox, general malaise, imbalanced humors, dyspepsia. Oh, and one more thing. Insomnia.
Manipulative, indoctrinatory falsity. Our enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community. They sneer at our contentment.
executes on it. Throughout history, human societies were constantly out of balance. Individualism ran rampant. Depletion of resources and lack of community led to terrible suffering. Poor dears didn't have the firm, benevolent hand of the Sovereign to guide them. Here on Eden, we all enjoy the full luxury the paradigm affords us. A perfect life of contentment and plenty. We have community, purpose, time for recreation. We sleep well at night. Work isn't strenuous or stressful. Food is nutritious and plentiful. We have everything we need. Prudence dictates we take a moment to rightly appreciate it all and thank the Sovereign.
You are the raw material for perfection. From the lowliest subject to the most exalted vigilant, we must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate. We're all in this together.
The matriarch chose Eden because she recognized it as the perfect ecosystem. The native flora and fauna, the pleasant atmosphere, and rich natural resources represent a fascinatingly complex ecological network. To govern it, the matriarch, working with and through the Sovereign, devised the paradigm, a meticulously designed marvel where, if each of us does our part, produces glorious bounty for all. Naturally, sometimes challenges do arise. We all know how invasive species can unbalance even the most robust ecosystem, like those nettlesome raptidons, or the base individualists within Auntie's choice. Though don't fret, the system is resilient. The system abides. But now, more than ever, we must all do our part to maintain it. Keep doing your job with pride. Keep informing on your neighbors. Same as ever. But prudence dictates we give it a little extra added zeal for now, just to offset any minor disruption.
Feeling distracted? Daydreaming on the job? Mental refreshment centers are there to help you. Don't risk falling prey to imperfect thoughts. Go now.
Under Protectorate law, we are bound to inform you that you have entered a recreant locality. Record states as follows. All inhabitants are declared treasonous due to insufficient zeal in defense against seizure, sabotage, and/or manipulative indoctrinatory falsity.
Our enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community. They sneer at our contentment.
Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's choice? Remember, Auntie knows best.
I've been bartering with defectors. Traded one force wagon for a whole stand of pristine force.
A lot of fresh blood in the talent pool around here with these Protectorate defectors. Not sure how I feel about that, except that I hate it.
Everyone knows the paradigm epitomizes the pinnacle of social order. Why? Because the matriarch herself designed it, and the sovereign embodies and executes on it. Throughout history, human societies were constantly out of balance. Individualism ran rampant. Depletion of resources and lack of community led to terrible suffering. Poor dears didn't have the firm, benevolent hand of the sovereign to guide them. Here on Eden, we all enjoy the full luxury the paradigm affords us. A perfect life of contentment and plenty. We have community, purpose, time for recreation. We sleep well at night. Work isn't strenuous or stressful. Food is nutritious and plentiful. We have everything we need. Prudence dictates we take a moment to rightly appreciate it all and thank the sovereign.
You are the raw material for perfection. From the lowliest subject to the most exalted vigilant, we must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate.
Everything, literally everything I own is underwater.
What do you mean? Everything we have belongs to the Sovereign. We own nothing. But surely the Protectorate will provide anything you need.
Of course they will. Doubt is a tool of the enemy.
Represent a fascinatingly complex ecological network. To govern it, the matriarch working with and through the sovereign devised the paradigm, a meticulously designed marvel where, if each of us does our part, produces glorious bounty for all. Naturally, sometimes challenges do arise. We all know how invasive species can unbalance even the most robust ecosystem, like those nettlesome raptidons, or the base individualists within Auntie's choice. Though don't fret, the system is resilient, the system abides. But now, more than ever, we must all do our part to maintain it. Keep doing your job with pride. Keep informing on your neighbors. Same as ever. But prudence dictates we give it a little extra added zeal for now, just to offset any minor disruption.
Gray gone astray? Book a stay today. Are you mentally refreshed?
Under Protectorate law, we are bound to inform you that you have entered a recreant locality. Record states as follows. Insufficiency in defensive anesthesia, sabotage, and manipulative indoctrinatory falsity. Our enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community. They sneer at our contentment.
Well, it's infected. Meds don't arrive soon, we'll have to start cutting. You walked in here under your own steam and appear reasonably free of cuts, burns, or weeping lesions. So, I assume you're presently devoid of mortiferous injuries. Good. Because we've got more of that than we can handle. You haven't heard? When Antes invaded, they broke the seawall. Flooded nearly half the town below, where most of the domiciles were. A number of our subjects drowned. Others got concussed, or even crushed. A few were electrocuted or exposed to caustics. Took a while for our water purifier to catch up, so some drank tainted water, which is not good for you at all. I'm glad it's working again. All right, well, don't let me keep you.
This is all going perfectly according to the paradigm, I guess. I just can't wait for it to be going more perfectly again.
Right now, the paradigm needs our houses underwater. Hopefully it'll need them dry again someday, but until then, it's a short swim down to your possessions.
You can't fight contentment.
You returned.
Of course, it's part of the Sovereign's plan. Stay true, outsider. Stay true, outsider.
Whether it's an orifice or a face, Auntie's choice makes it creamy.
You know, I can't recall seeing any of these protector types ever run a scene.
You ever find yourself with too much disposable income? I got plenty of ideas on how to dispose of it.
I see a huge opportunity for us in Fairfield. Back already? Anything else I can help you with? Pick your poison, and I am mostly not being literal there.
Every time I think I'm having a bad day, I just tell myself, wait till tomorrow.
Welcome, welcome. See anything you like? How can I improve your day the Auntie's way? Gladly. No better choice than Auntie's choice. Welcome, welcome. See anything you like?
corporate folks do all the hard work instead of letting auto mechanicals do it?
Because we get paid to do it. We need the money so we can buy things.
Then what do you buy the things you want to buy?
So we can make more money and buy more things. This isn't that complicated.
Specialty drinks for the discerning consumer.
These riffs got me awful perturbed. Ain't reality hard enough without some...
I must ask you to hold... I thought I smelled gunpowder and blood. Hello again. I'm still quite busy, so make this quick if you please. My stimulants cost a premium, but take enough and you'll see the architect. At least that's what I've heard.
You are the raw material for perfection. From the lowliest subject to the most exalted vigilant, we must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate. We're all in this together.
The matriarch chose Eden because she recognized it as the perfect ecosystem. The native flora.
The matriarch and sovereign chose Eden, the perfect ecotope, as our home, and devised the paradigm as a great way to maintain it.
The matriarch working with and through.
Appeared right out of the aether, just as I imagine our proud sentinels do. Like, here I am, your innermost thoughts are known to me, and nobody once hears from you again. Caught me reciting passages from a beacon to the cosmos, illustrating my steadfast fidelity. All subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent ruler, the Sovereign. That part always hits me directly. To quote my personal log, an essential passage, rightful and true. Charlton Weintraut.
Don't fret. The system is resilient. The system abides.
Oh, it's that, homespun metaphor. The Protectorate as a happy, attentive family, the Sovereign smiling beneficently at the head of the table, all such, so forth and the like.
For now, just to offset any minor disruption.
Say, you are every bit you seem, yes? Thoroughly on the up and up and in no way a hidden agent? It is widely known that a sentinel is required to stand revealed before rendering judgment. Why, a plot point about that featured prominently in the latest episode of I, Red Cloak.
Of course you believe everything on the Aether Wave. I guess it would be stranger if you didn't swallow the propaganda, even if it does take some heavy dramatic license.
Record states as follows. All inhabitants are declared treasonous due to insufficient zeal in defense against seizure, sabotage, and/or manipulative indoctrinatory falsity.
Well, you appear to be far more fluent with Sentinel procedure than I. Veiled implication understood. If you'll excuse me, I best return to my work tasks. If you were a Sentinel, or in some Sentinel-adjacent role, I'd of course be honored to have you inspect my belongings. Unfortunately, my house is currently besieged by Crabbles. In any case, back to it.
And the Sovereign embodies and executes on it. Throughout history, human societies were constantly...
The Outlander I spoke with before. What brings you back around?
Depletion of resources and lack of community led to terrible suffering. Poor dears didn't have the firm, benevolent hand.
Did I? Not again. Oh, this? It's a birthmark, skin condition, both, about which I am rather sensitive, thank you very kindly.
Plenty. We have community, purpose, time for recreation. We sleep well at night. Work isn't strenuous or stressful. Food is nutritious and plentiful.
Haha. Again, are you sure you are no kind of heretofore unrevealed hidden agent? Because I have the distinct feeling you possess some unknown agenda, yet am unclear to the whys and wherefores surrounding it. In short, I remain somewhat confounded. Whew. That is, I meant to say, through his beneficent guidance, and bid you good day.
I can usually tell when a fella's up to something and that fella's up to something. Might be nothing serious, but we ought to poke around and find out what. Just in case.
The matriarch chose Eden because she recognized it as the perfect ecosystem. Flora and fauna, the pleasant atmosphere, and rich natural resources represent a fascinatingly complex ecological network. To govern it, the matriarch, working with and through the Sovereign, devised the Paradise, a meticulously designed marvel where, if each of us does our part, produces glorious bounty for all. Naturally, sometimes challenges do arise. We all know how invasive species can unbalance even the
I inhaled so much dust and debris during the attack. Still hurts to breathe. Told me that I'm happy and everything's splendid. I was tempted to feel sad after the ocean flooded my house.
The wireless said that flooding Westport is routine maintenance to remove the dust that had been...
Prudence dictates we eye our neighbors carefully.
Are we amply sustaining the system right now? Could I be sustaining it?
That you have entered a recreant locality. Record states as follows. All inhabitants are declared treasonous due to insufficient zeal in defense against seizure, sabotage, and/or manipulative...
Trust the plan, preserve set progress, sustain the system, solve.
Fine fortune. My favorites. We need to disrupt all disruptive factors in basic.
Subject to the most exalted vigilant, we must all fulfill our duty to the protector.
Word on the wireless is that Auntie's choice is years behind us sociologically. So they've started the war to grab any part of the paradigm that they can.
Consider finding a human companion if you seek conversation.
Greetings.
plenty. We have community, purpose, time for recreation.
It is my esteemed pleasure to welcome you to Westport, once a shining testament to protectorate excellence, now a picturesque example of the evils of corporatism. But where are my manners? We do not have much, but please let me offer you some victuals. Tut. I insist. Serving Unit 1. Something for the visitor at once?
Confirmative.
Perhaps you're wondering why I'd open my arms thusly for a stranger. Simple. As the guiding light for humankind, we always put our best foot forward, regardless of circumstance.
The matriarch chose Eden because she recognized it as the perfect ecosystem.
I believe something still can be done. This town can be saved, its people given a reprieve. Were we to acquire the one thing vital to our existence, automech parts. What?
Comestibles served.
We of the Protectorate pride ourselves on our mech programming. Among the vigilant, it is even considered something of a sport. We are not miracle workers, however. Without parts to work with, we've no hope of remaking our mechs to do tasks beyond their initial functions. We need repair mechs, domestic mechs, not combat ones. Serving Unit 1 here is about as much as can be accomplished without replacement parts.
Within Auntie's choice, though don't fret, the system is resilient. The system abides. But now, more than ever,
Recalibrating a mechanical is not simply a matter of flipping a few switches. We'd need variable gears and essential motivators to have any hope of rebuilding their programming. Reprogramming mechs to perform functions outside their assigned roles is a complicated affair. Our wily chief mechanist can do it, but not without parts. Unfortunately, we lack ready availability of said parts.
Feeling distracted? Daydreaming on the job? Mental refreshment centers are there to help you. Don't risk falling prey to imperfect thoughts.
Why, we're traitors, obviously. We've not fulfilled our duties as members of the Protectorate. It is incumbent upon us to fight to the death, yet we still live, as does our enemy. Now, either the Arbiters arrive to execute us, or this place falls under the vapid boot heel of Auntie's choice. No matter who wins, we cannot sustain ourselves here for long. These fine and decent folk don't deserve having their lives thrown away on account of my failures. If I can return the settlement to a reasonable facsimile of its previous glory, sufficiently functioning by employing mechs reprogrammed to repair and rebuild, the Arbiters might see fit to penalize only me, commute the others' sentences, allow them to maintain things around here in the spirit of continuity and such. Hence my use of the term reasonable facsimile. I owe it to every single person here to try. What sort of payment do you seek? Don't imagine we have much you need. Enough to lead and inspire those who work there, once at least. I was previously the ranking vigilant on this island. Why do you ask?
prudence dictates we take a moment to rightly appreciate it all and thank the Sovereign.
Difficult place to saunter into. Station's off limits to anyone without the highest security clearance. For anyone lacking reason to be there, it's assured suicide. In exchange for the automech parts we need, I can provide you means to get inside. Never dream of such a proposal in days of reason and quietude. Yet such is the here and now we find ourselves in. Wonderful. My unavoidable march to the gallows feels lighter already. At least now my subjects will have a fleeting chance. The parts can be found at the Euphoria Coast Automech Repair Center to the south, but do not, Under any circumstances, tell those stationed there why you need them. To get inside, you will need an access pass from the Ministry of Accuracy. Since we have all been marked as traitors, I cannot create one for you here. Farewell now.
We all know how invasive species can even the most robust ecosystem.
You returned.
Too much Spacers Ale. Try Auntie's Choice Pep Pills. Good for what ails.
Ever wonder if our assignment here will never end? Like employment contracts, just keep renewing and renewing. Just stand guard and
I must ask you to... I thought I smelled gunpowder and blood. Hello again. I'm still quite busy, so make this quick if you please. Pharmaceuticals, bandages, tinctures. It's all here.
Whoever fixes this rift problem is definitely getting a hull-side sweep with an Elysium view in head office tower.
Is a fellow subject lacking the appropriate zeal for their assigned work? Report them for mental refreshment post-haste. It's not just a good idea, it's the law.
Under Protectorate law, we are bound to inform you that you have entered a recreant locality. Record states as follows. All inhabitants are declared treasonous due to insufficient...
Take the heat off you, Commander. Just say please. Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal.
Commander, you are dying. It is not advised at this time. Standing by with life support.
Sit or sprint? Typical predicament for an anti-bottom runger like me. Wish I never snuck in here to begin with. Seemed like a good idea at the time. Nah, it was a great idea. So much stuff for the taking around here. A motherload of loot. Plenty to get me back in the sprag race. Just didn't account for all these crabbles. Real fly in the old ointment. I could just sit tight, live lean off all these supplies, hunt the crabble skedaddle, or maybe open the door and bolt. Seems like a good idea. Nah, it's a great idea.
Are declared treasonous due to insufficient zeal in defense against seizure, sabotage, and manipulative indoctrinatory falsity.
Our enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our
Simply saying I'd rest easier if he'd been assigned to it. Originally. That generator goes, this town's finished.
Everyone knows the paradigm epitomizes the pinnacle of social order. Why? Because the matriarch
How empty are the lives of empty subjects that lead to
executed on it. Throughout history, human societies were constantly
Of course, it's part of the Sovereign's plan. He floods our houses, which makes...
Outsider?
May you realign with the paradigm.
Strange. Hello again. Here to help? Or just being friendly? Hard to say, since I don't know any other way. We have more sense of community than other places, which I couldn't imagine getting by without. Before the invasion, Automechs took care of most things. I had plenty of time for my interests. Forays into nature, socializing. Must say I do look forward to mealtime around here. Arcadian tenderloin in particular remains a favorite. Hard to find a bad meal in the Protectorate, though. See you when I see you.
I wish everyone's neighbor Prudence was my actual neighbor.
My body is covered in burns, acquired in battle during the attack. The only relief I have is when I can jump in the water
You've returned.
and float over my former house.
Stranger?
work. Report them for mental refreshment post-haste. It's not just a good idea.
Due to insufficient zeal in defense against seizure, sabotage, and manipulative indoctrination.
I had a nightmare that the matriarch didn't gift us the paradigm, and we were left to scramble for purpose and
Because the
profit like
matriarch
Nancy's work.
herself designed it, and the sovereign embodies and executes on it. Throughout history, human societies were constantly out of balance. Individualism ran rampant. Depletion of resources and lack of community led to terrible suffering. Poor dears didn't have the firm, benevolent hand
Ah,
of the
the Outlander I spoke with before. What brings you back around?
luxury the paradigm affords us. A perfect life of contentment and plenty. We have community, purpose.
Why, that's wonderful. I'm actually quite relieved a fellow customer like yourself somehow saw through my carefully maintained act. Others in Westport fail to perceive my true nature. I am hardly one of the herd around here. A reference you'll no doubt recognize from those keen Auntie's Choice commercials.
Thank the sovereign.
I am not familiar, though that does sound like one of their products. I refer to the ones for Purple Berry Crunch brand cereal. You likely guessed their influence right off, what with my assertive attitude and all. I laugh at danger. I hand make my own luck. That character is a revelation. You and I are just like him. Get up and go-getters. Say, did Auntie's Choice send you here? Don't fret. I am exceedingly skilled at keeping secrets.
Natural resources represent a fascinatingly complex ecological network. To govern it, the matriarch working with and through the sovereign.
If I am not the person for it, I would be most surprised. Do tell.
If each of us does our part, produces glorious bounty for all. Naturally, sometimes challenging.
I normally might, but my cousin, the warden there, freely enjoys stringing up Auntie's Choice sympathizers, and Marilyn would grant no reprieve to family.
Like those nettlesome raptidons, or the base individualists within Auntie's Choice. Though don't fret, the system is resilient. The system abides. But now, more than ever,
I possess an overabundance of both qualities, honestly. Yet I value my neck and do not intend to hang.
forming on your neighbors, same as ever. But prudence dictates.
Oh, did you have another mission in mind? One especially designed for my unique talents? Of course. Toodaloo. Hey there, go-getter.
Gray gone astray? Book a stay today. Are you?
Why, hello again. Any new business to discuss involving secret sympathies and sugary spoils? If I am not the person for it, I would be most surprised. Do tell. I normally might, but my cousin, the warden there, freely enjoys stringing up Auntie's Choice sympathizers, and Marilyn would grant no reprieve to family. That seems neither prudent nor wise. I value my neck and do not intend to hang. Of course. Toodaloo.
epitomizes the pinnacle of
Why, hello again. Any new business to discuss involving secret sympathies and sugary spoils? If I am not the person for it, I would be most surprised. Do tell.
individualism.
I I normally might, but my cousin, the warden there, freely enjoys stringing up Auntie's Choice sympathizers, and Marilyn would grant no reprieve to family. That seems neither prudent nor wise. I value my neck and do not intend to hang. Oh, did you have another mission in mind? One especially designed for my unique talents? Of course. Toodaloo!
Isn't strenuous or stressful. Food is nutritious and plentiful. We have everything we need. Prudence dictates we take a moment to rightly appreciate it all and thank the sovereign.
You are the raw
Hey
material.
there, go-getter. Why, hello again. Any new business to discuss involving secret sympathies and sugary spoils? Oh, my assigned profession once was automectalier, but wonder of wonders, I was reassigned. Did you know that could happen? I did not. Vigilant Hogarth tasked me to maintain the morale of other subjects by reading inspiring words from the Sovereign. I have become quite practiced at it. If I am not the person for it, I would be most surprised. Do tell. I normally might, but my cousin, the warden there, freely enjoys stringing up Auntie's Choice sympathizers. That seems neither prudent nor wise. I value my neck and do not intend to hang. Of course. Toodaloo! Hey there, go-getter. Why, hello again. Any new business to discuss involving secret sympathies and sugary spoils? If I am not the person for it, I would be most surprised. Do tell. Ugh, my uncle's child. That side of the family is obstinate and mean. No, I'd hardly risk life and limb trying to convert her.
Extra added zeal for now, just to offset any minor disruption.
Is a fellow subject lacking the appropriate zeal for their
I possess an overabundance of both qualities, honestly. Yet I value my neck and do not intend to hang. Of course. Toodaloo! Hey there, go-getter.
Record states as follows. All inhabitants are declared treasonous due to insufficient zeal in defense against seizure, sabotage, and/or manipulative indoctrinatory.
Prudence dictates that we watch our neighbors, but I may just invite him over to make it easier.
Auntie's Choice is the proud maker of Spacer's Chaw, Zero G Brew, and antibiotics. Everything you need.
All these ricks got everyone riled up, including me.
I ain't even close to hitting rock bottom yet. Middling bottom, sure, but not rock bottom.
Welcome, welcome. How can I improve your day the Auntie's way? Like they say, a bit spent today is a bullet fired tomorrow. Welcome, welcome. See anything you like? How can I improve your day the Auntie's way? I'm sure you'll find something that'll fit your liking.
You sure do go through ammo, don't you? Not to worry, we can always craft us more.
Everyone knows the paradigm epitomizes the pinnacle of social order. Why? Because the matriarch herself designed it, and the sovereign embodies and executes on it. Throughout history, human societies were constantly out of balance. Individualism ran rampant. Depletion of resources and lack of community led to terrible suffering. Poor tears didn't have the firm benevolent hand of the sovereign to guide them. Here on Eden, we all enjoy the full luxury the paradigm affords us. A perfect life of contentment and plenty. We have community, purpose, time for recreation. We sleep well
Hey there,
at night.
go-getter.
Work work isn't strenuous or stressful.
Why, hello again. Any new business to discuss involving secret sympathies and sugary spoils? If I am not the person for it, I would be most surprised. Do tell. I normally might, but my cousin, the warden there, freely enjoys stringing up Auntie's Choice sympathizers, and Marilyn would grant no reprieve to family.
Fulfill our duty to the Protectorate. We're all in this together.
That seems neither prudent nor wise. I value my neck and do not intend to hang.
Because she recognized it as the perfect ecosystem. The native flora and fauna, the pleasant atmosphere.
Of course. Toodaloo.
Sources represented. Fascinatingly complex ecological network. To govern it, the matriarch, working with and through the sovereign, devised the paradigm. Meticulously designed
Auntie's Choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away.
I'm trying not to fret about these rifts so much.
Someday, when I make it big in lower middle management, I'm gonna come back here and buy this crummy butts.
Heard you're working for Milver Street. You can consider my offer formally rescinded. No reason to believe he wouldn't attempt to sabotage anything I attempted. What is it? Make it quick, yeah?
Heavens, Auntie, you scared the living daylights out of me. Shouldn't sneak up on a man like that. Good way to earn a bullet betwixt the eyes.
What's all this talk I'm always hearing about?
Reese sure has some cheek putting the Earth Directorate symbol on her wall after everything she's done.
My cover story has worked. I am safely ensconced at the Vox station, assigned to the lowly Information Input and Retrieval Department. Seems a colony so certain of its absolute control over its subjects can be less than rigorous when it comes to security. I was able to easily widen out a space behind the walls of the main control room to establish my safe room, giving me unfettered access to the communication transfer conduits. I have hacked into their system downstream from the security protocols, so I am able to infiltrate their entire system with them being none the wiser. While I have little doubt as to the success of our mission, trepidation still gnaws at me, though I cannot say why. Perhaps it is simply the normal mission commencement jitters. I thought my duties complete. Information gathered, reports filed, preparations made. I'd even created a fictitious identity and work transfer to Horizon Point Station well ahead of schedule, in order to keep anyone from tracking my movements upon commencing the mission. All that was left was the waiting. Or so I thought. Then, troubling information came to light. I've seen the numbers. I've seen the equations. While I don't understand all of it, I understand enough to know it is the truth. And I am the only one in a position to act upon it, though it means the betrayal of my team and the duty I swore to uphold. But can I? I did it. They are all dead. And I am still alive. I had not expected this. I had prepared no alibi, and so felt assured my ruse would be discovered and I'd not have to carry this burden. But the complete gullibility of the Protectorate subjects cannot be underestimated, it seems. My threadbare excuse of my grievous wounds as pitchball injuries was accepted without question. I can only keep telling myself it had to be done. Something which becomes harder by the day as the rift anomaly grows in the sky. But it was all part of the plan. Wasn't it?
I can't believe this. Void me if I understand any of this. DeVries sold us out for what? Because of a few equations? Some dots and lines on a graph? Good fucking law. I mean, she wasn't a damn scientist. She said it herself. She didn't understand all of it, the math. So what was she thinking? How can you be so even-tempered about this? I know you didn't know her like I did. Like I thought I did, but she betrayed us. She killed our friends, Commander. Damn it! I never wanted to talk about this. I wanted to just leave it alone. Told myself, no point in dredging up the past. Should have known it wouldn't rest. DeVries may have saved me on Triangulum, but I wasn't the only one looked up to her. Lots of the other recruits talked about her too, back at the academy. We all thought she was the pinnacle of what an agent should be. Tough, smart, ain't a job she couldn't get done. And better and faster than everyone else. Inspired all of us. Reckon so. Some might embarrassing how much worship we all put on her name. You put a tool in my hand, I would have built monuments to her. Figured my own career could be just that. Doing for others what she done for me. Never imagined I'd actually get to work with her. Me, some nobody from Triangulum. And then she betrayed us. Tried telling myself it was an accident, but now we've got the cold, hard proof it wasn't. Law only knows why she trusted the Order's numbers. The Order this sent is just another sect of the Order of Scientific Inquiry. The grand plan and all that used to be part of the Protectorate before their big falling out. Believe they can predict the future or some such, but nice plan-abiding folks don't kill for the betterment of their cause. I can't believe the Order plotted our murder. But 10 years ago, I would have said the same about DeVries. I mean, she always struck me as so pragmatic, real sensible-like. Never figured she'd go all in on predictions from a bunch of monks. Used to think they were good people trying to do right by their beliefs. But if they put the idea in DeVries' head to leave us for dead, Might be time I reassess that opinion. I don't take issue with folks clinging to whatever keeps them afloat. Math, science, the grand architect, void, even capital. I know how most colonies run. But when those beliefs start to require hurting others, even killing them, that's worth questioning their virtue. If only DeVries had shared in our good judgment, huh?
Whatever her plans, she started putting them in place while stationed undercover at the Vox Relay. Our next point of order ought to be getting in there. Reckon there's got to be someone on the island who can help us with that. Let's keep asking around. Friendly like.
Welcome, welcome. See anything you... How can I improve your day the Auntie's way? Gladly. No better choice than Auntie's choice. Welcome, welcome. See anything you like?
Told my manager, a man is not a slice of nanner, Mr. Overby. Then I said, I am...
I must ask you to hold... You've returned. Now let me fetch some clean gloves. I'll do it later. I'm still quite busy, so make this quick if you please. Here are my supplies.
I see you have not brought my cousin to heal. Have you at least seen about Ida? Do hurry. I might remind you that I am on increasingly borrowed time.
Take a look at the...